What the? Dude, holy shit!
See him above there, by the trees.
Number 1. After hearing rumors about a huge mountain lion wandering around his area, a guy decided to try and attract it. He set up one of his trail cameras and hung a bag of old meat scraps as bait. However, instead of the mountain lion, someone unexpected appeared in the footage. The person in the video seemed homeless, and it's creepy because the guy's home is in a really isolated place. But who knows? It could be a fake video. Anyway, let me know what you all think about this. Number 2. According to a video from Long Island Bigfoot's channel, there's footage of a Bigfoot enduring a snowstorm in the woods near a trail. The visibility isn't great, and honestly, I personally can't really see it. However, most of the commenters on the video found it amazing, awesome, and incredible. I'm having a hard time though. I can vaguely make out something moving in the middle of the screen amidst the snow and trees. But in my opinion, it could be anything. I'm not an expert with a trained eye, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. Besides, I watched this video so many times that my eyes were practically crossed. Anyway, the person who posted the video mentioned that they checked the area afterward and found fallen trees deliberately blocking the trailhead. I highly doubt someone would be out there doing that in such bad weather. Number 3. A Reddit user named ColdGate111 shared a creepy video sending chills down the spines of the online community. The footage, supposedly taken at the well-known campsite B08, shows something quite spooky. You can hear eerie sounds of the outdoors, and if you look closely, you'll spot a pair of eyes peering out from the darkness. This campsite, often used by deer hunting groups, has gained a bit of a reputation among the locals. Number 4. Recently, in a secret part of the Canadian woods, an unbelievable and scary sight was caught on camera one night in the dark snow. Thanks to trail cameras, we can now experience the excitement of observing these fearsome creatures up close without any of the usual dangers. It's definitely not something you'd want to come across while hiking. Usually, trail cameras capture quick glimpses of one or maybe two wolves silently roaming the wilderness. Rarely do we get the opportunity to witness an entire pack going about their business in the untamed wild. Luckily, someone was able to capture this incredible moment in the footage. Number 5. Among the normal pictures, Evansville police found some blurry shots of what looked like a guy in sports clothes walking towards the camera in May 2023. When they zoomed in, they noticed that the face and hands seemed strange, not like a normal person's. The close-up of the face was downright creepy. The pictures caused a lot of buzz in the town. Some people thought it was just a prank, that someone had it set up after seeing the camera. One person even suggested that the police themselves were behind the strange appearance, but not everyone thought it was a hoax. A few believers saw it as something paranormal, pointing out that the glowing eyes and inhuman features. Number 6. The skies of the Philippines have always been fascinating and mysterious. A video that recently surfaced has sparked new conversations about unidentified flying objects in the area. Elson Kabugan shared the footage on Facebook's Alan Skies page. It was originally recorded in 2014, but has recently caught the attention of the public. In the middle of a cloudy afternoon, a strange object can be seen hovering in the sky. Towards the end of the video, it quickly flies away. Nobody knows what this object is or where it came from, which has led to lots of speculation among viewers. Number 7. The video shows a bird hovering in front of the camera without moving its wings. This got people speculating and coming up with all sorts of wild theories, including the idea that we're living in a computer simulation. The bird's motionless wings make it look like it's floating in the air. Many people started questioning if what they were seeing was real and came up with some far-fetched explanations. But the mystery of the levitating bird has been solved. The person who originally filmed the video, a YouTuber named Ginger Beard, explained that the eerie effect is simply a result of the camera's frame rate being perfectly synchronized with the bird's wing flapping. Number 8. The person who posted this video on YouTube claims it was recorded on June 23, 2023, but it was actually filmed in 2015 by a guy named Hector Garcia. Wherever it is, it shines in the sunlight. Garcia commented that he has never seen anything like it before. Some viewers thought it was just a plastic piece or a large cluster of bubbles carried by the wind. However, when you use a thermal filter, you can see several hot spots. Interestingly, many people in the comments section of the video also mentioned seeing similar objects. People from all around the world have reported witnessing the same strange floating mass. Number 9. An intriguing Instagram video by user Owen Sean shows footage from their Ring Home security system capturing a peculiar event in the middle of the night. A mysterious white mass moves a hammock on the left, then glides across the yard. Towards the end, it appears moving from right to left at the back of the yard. The video quickly went viral, with thousands of people speculating about the bizarre sighting. Some likened it to Casper the Ghost, while others suggested smoke or vape. It's a puzzling phenomena. Number 10. This video was posted by the Athens, Georgia Public Utilities Department while they were making a promo video about the damage caused by foreign objects in the sewer system. But here's the crazy part. As the camera goes through the drain, it catches something really shocking. It looks like a scary creature with glowing eyes looking at the camera. Even now, the department has no idea what to make of this creepy hand. Some people think it could be a mutant creature, while others say it's just a regular bullfrog. What do you think? Number 11. Some people think these orbs caught on trail cameras might be alien sightings or spooky floating lights, while skeptics argue they're just dust or bugs. But even after comparing and analyzing the footage, scientists are still clueless about the true cause of these floating lights. These orbs immediately grab your attention with their perfect shape and strange movements, making it hard to believe they're just bugs. Number 12. This is a pretty scary encounter caught on camera here. A 20-something daughter was house-sitting for her parents. On the second day, while the daughter was out working after her shift, she saw some missed calls from her mom and a text message. But guess what? The text message was actually a video, and you won't believe what it showed. Out of nowhere, a massive black bear jumps into the living room. Can you imagine? And here's the funny part. The bear acts all chill. He even puts his paws on the piano and doesn't flinch when it makes a noise. Unbelievable, right? Number 13. This clip I saw was truly incredible. There was a guy fishing in Canada, and he noticed 2 adult bald eagles sitting on a tree near their nest. Suddenly, a bear also spotted them and started climbing the tree. The eagle parents tried everything to scare the bear away, but it didn't work. After about 15 minutes, the bear reached the top, grabbed one of the baby eagles, and brought it down to the ground. It's not as rare as you might think. Bears are actually really good climbers, and they love to eat. Thankfully, the guy was safe on the other side of the water, capturing this extraordinary moment on camera. Number 14. In a YouTube video posted by user Gwendolyn Severite in May 2020, something really weird happened in someone's backyard. It got everyone's attention and made them super curious. The video starts with the homeowner using a flashlight to check out their yard because they heard some creepy sounds coming from the back of their house. There's this small thing, or maybe a few small things, hiding behind a big object in the backyard. Whenever the flashlight is turned off, they peek out cautiously, but as soon as the lights come back on, they quickly hide again. Number 15. Check out this new Bigfoot video from southeast Oklahoma. Most of Oklahoma is flat, but the southeastern part is heavily wooded, making it a possible home for Bigfoot. The researchers went there to investigate the footage of a potential sighting. They hope the reaction will help determine if the video is real. It was filmed in 2011 by 2 kids who were making a s'mores cooking tutorial. While they were giving directions, something or someone quickly passed by in the background. The boys didn't notice it at the time and only realized it 2 days later. 2 members of the Bigfoot researchers believe it's a genuine sighting, but another is skeptical. It might not be Bigfoot, but I have to agree that the figure looks intriguing. Number 16. In this next video clip, we see a badger doing its own thing when 2 coyotes decide to team up against it. But guess what? The badger doesn't back down. It smartly moves into an area with sticks where the coyotes can't maneuver as easily. Eventually, the coyotes give up, realizing it's not worth the trouble. Number 17. This video captures the thrilling moment when a daring individual tries to feed a majestic bald eagle. Talk about luck! This guy is unbelievably fortunate because, let me tell you, those sharp and powerful talons of the eagle could have caused some serious damage to his hands. Truly remarkable and nerve-wracking at the same time. Number 18. In the beautiful Mount Baker National Forest, a group of fortunate tourists witnessed a spectacle. They observed an energetic squirrel and a pine marten engaging in a playful round of chase. The pine marten, resembling a full-size squirrel, appeared significantly larger than its furry companion. These fortunate visitors captured the thrilling encounter, which showcased the forest's vibrant wildlife and the amusing interactions that unfold amidst nature's enchanting backdrop. Number 19. In Tampa, Florida, specifically at the Eagles golf course, a bunch of guys getting ready to tee off witnessed a remarkable sight. They spotted two enormous 11-foot gators engaged in a heated fight near the pond. The gators were tangled up, making it hard to determine who had the upper hand, but it seemed like the bigger one was gaining the advantage. This kind of occurrence is not that rare, although it's quite unusual to capture it on camera at a golf course. Gators fighting like this typically happen due to three reasons: territorial disputes, when a larger gator defends its territory against a smaller intruder, or when two similar-sized gators battle over prime real estate. This image right here shows an alien-like creature glaring too close into the camera. It was captured by a trail cam a few years back and had everyone wondering what it might be. However, nothing was ever confirmed about this creature. What was it? No one knows. Number 20. So, there's this security camera footage from a remote area. The owner said no one was supposed to be out because of the rain and cold. But guess what? This woman shows up out of the blue and starts pacing around for like 20 minutes. Weird, right? And it gets even stranger. Another camera catches her sneaking into the back of a specific house. But then, a little while later, she heads back into the woods looking all confused. Something's off about her, like she's lost or disoriented. And check this out. Her walking seems kinda wobbly. Could she be on drugs or something? What on earth is she doing all alone outside in the middle of the night? Number 21. Tigers are carnivores that take advantage of any food opportunity. They'll eat almost anything they can catch, including turtles. Now, turtles aren't their top choice because of their tough shells. Tigers usually prefer larger prey like deer, boar, and sometimes even smaller elephants. But this particular tiger must be really hungry. And let me tell you, this guy is super fast. Tigers are actually incredibly swift and agile for their size. They can reach speeds of 35 to 40 miles per hour, which is quite impressive. Unlike most cats, they're great swimmers and enjoy bathing. They can even hunt in water and cool off in ponds and streams on hot days. So basically, you're not safe on land or in the water when it comes to tigers. That's what I've heard, at least. Number 22. It's pretty clear that these deer could get into a tricky situation if they're left alone. They really need some human help to escape from this unfortunate trap, which could be almost impossible for them without assistance. A great example of this is a deer that got tangled up in a tree. The struggle caught the eye of a nearby farmer, who thankfully didn't waste any time and jumped in to help the distressed animal. Number 23. In this video, there's a strange critter slowly moving towards the person recording. As it gets closer, the guy with the camera steps back. At first glance, you might think it's a bear cub because of its size and how the person is backing off. However, when the camera focuses on it, we're in for a surprise. This creature is a strange mix of different features that you wouldn't expect to see together. It has a big head, a compact body covered in thick fur, and short limbs that resemble a combination of a monkey and a rat. It's the kind of thing that makes you wonder what exactly you're looking at. Number 24. At night, this trail camera captured something interesting in the front yard of a house. When we slow down the recording, we can see a shadowy figure running. At first glance, it might seem like a regular person, but as it passes by, it starts to disappear into thin air. This footage is really strange and mysterious. Upon closer inspection, the figure looks pale and almost invisible, like a ghostly presence. However, it's possible that it's just a glitch with the camera, especially if it's a cheaper one. Sometimes these cameras fail to process a person's body, making them appear to vanish. Number 25. This trail camera caught something really strange in the middle of the forest. There's this creature casually passing by, but we can't see its face. It's like nothing we've ever seen before, beyond our understanding. The camera is placed high up, so it's hard to tell how tall the creature really is. If we watch the video in slow motion, it might seem tall because of its long strides as it moves deeper into the forest. It's completely covered in thick fur, almost like an ape. We can't make out much from the footage, but it does resemble the body structure of the infamous Sasquatch. You know, Bigfoot. But seriously, what's up with all that hopping? The footage is just really strange. Number 26. Check out this awesome video of mountain lion cubs. It's not often you get to see these cute little ones in their natural habitat. Trail cameras capture some of the rare moments like these. It's actually the safest way to witness them, as their protective mama is always nearby. These cubs are born with spots to help them stay hidden from other predators. It's truly fascinating footage. Number 27. In a more unsettling video, this video captures a disturbing incident where it appears that an elderly woman is approaching the front door of a particular house. Her late-night gaze towards the door is already unnerving, but what adds to the terror is the object she holds in her hand. This eerie lady stands in front of the house, seemingly clutching a knife, perhaps anxiously waiting for someone. She gazes at the blade with a disturbing fixation, as if gathering the courage to carry out whatever dark intention she may have. Just imagine if someone from the house were to encounter this creepy lady. Honestly, I think she might be dealing with some sort of mental illness, as she doesn't seem to be in her right state of mind. Number 28. While a trail camera was doing its usual job, something strange occurred. A mysterious shadow of an unknown creature appeared on the left side. Surprisingly, the creature never came into view of the camera, leaving everyone puzzled. The authorities couldn't identify the shadow, and people started speculating whether it could be Bigfoot, a bear, or even a gorilla. Number 29. As a man was fishing to bring home some dinner, he spotted a peculiar creature swimming in the water. It looked unlike anything he had ever seen before, so he decided to film it and share the footage with others. However, no one could recognize the creature based on its features, such as its eyes and skin color. What kind of fish could it possibly be? Or could it be the legendary sea monster that people have been talking about? Number 30. In the beginning, we witnessed two young children walking somewhere. The fact that this was captured on a trail camera during the late hours adds to the creepiness. Suddenly, a strange creature appears behind the bushes and signals for the children to come closer. Who were these kids? Where did they come from? And why did they approach the creature? These are the questions everyone had after watching the clip, but no one has been able to provide any answers. Number 31. This video from Mexico back in 2006 has people talking about witches. It's pretty eerie stuff. It captures what looks like a witch flying on a broomstick through the sky. The locals had been talking about these witches for years, but this was the first time anyone had actual proof of their existence. Some people are even speculating that this might be a young witch still honing her flying skills because her flight seems a little unsteady. What do you guys think? Number 32. While hanging out in the woods, two buddies were filming their adorable dog when they unexpectedly caught sight of a real ghost. The ghostly boy popped up in the upper left corner of the screen and vanished into thin air within a second. The guys were surprised because despite spending a lot of time in the woods, they had never witnessed anything like that before. Number 33. This cool camera that activates when something moves triggered when a bear approached, and as the flashlight switched on, the bear's eyes glowed brightly. The bear seemed quite annoyed by the light and even appeared to say something before disappearing from the screen after a few minutes. No matter what others say, those two glowing eyes were absolutely terrifying, especially if it had been a person instead of the camera. Number 34. Usually we see eagles on camera fighting or hunting snakes and other prey. It's quite unusual to witness an eagle taking a leisurely bath all by itself. The footage was captured in 2022 on a trail camera, and perhaps the temperature was a bit too hot for the eagle to stick to its regular routine and opt for a refreshing bath first. Number 35. There's this new video that was shot on May 17, 2023, and it shows this creature going after a trail camera for no apparent reason. When people saw it online, they were like, "Yo, that's gotta be Sasquatch," because this thing was careful not to show its face or anything, and just kept attacking the camera from the left side. Number 36. This village in India saw the birth of a one-eyed goat, also known as cyclopia. Most goats with this condition don't survive long, but this little one defied expectations and gained international attention. Initially, it was predicted to live only a week, but it surpassed that by far, capturing lots of interest. The farmer who witnessed its birth believes the goat will bring him luck. Number 37. This video of a camel walking without a head has shocked the world. People wondered how it was possible for the camel to survive without a head. Well, don't panic. The camel isn't really headless. It simply has its neck and face turned at such an angle that it appears headless. Number 38. Imagine driving home from a party and coming across an old woman standing on the side of the road. She's facing you, and as soon as you stop your car, she starts walking towards you. Even when you try to reverse, she keeps coming, and it becomes even creepier as she starts running. Wouldn't that give you a mini heart attack? I mean, what is an old woman dressed in all white doing in the middle of nowhere? What are your thoughts? Number 39. There was this really small and bizarre creature discovered on a street in Sydney. It appeared to be a strange mix between a squid and an octopus, but since it was so far away from water, nobody had a clue why it was there. To some, it resembled the embryo of a creature, but how it ended up in that location remains a mystery. Number 40. You might think trolls are just mythical creatures, but believe it or not, sometimes they can be real. All it takes is some guts to explore places that most people avoid, just like this guy who ventured into a cave and captured something shocking on film. A massive troll emerged from the depths of the dark cave. Sadly, the video cuts off, so we're left wondering what happened next. Number 41. Back in August 2016, a video popped up online showing a strange creature strolling around the Portuguese desert. Some folks thought it could be a chupacabra, while others believed it might be an alien. The odd part is, after that sighting, nobody ever saw or filmed it again, leaving us clueless about its true nature. What made it even stranger was how the creature headed towards the bushes and then simply vanished. Where did it disappear to? Nobody has a clue. By the way, for those curious, Portugal does have a pretty big desert, so there's a good chance this creature is real and still roaming around, patiently waiting for someone to stumble upon it and capture fresh footage. A person spotted a strange-looking deer in the woods. It looked like a normal deer, but with the exceptional twist in its neck. The neck looked twisted and the bones were bulging out. One could say its neck was fractured. The strange animal looked very creepy with its neck in such an abnormal shape. The person who was a few yards away from the deer captured the video on his phone. The person was shocked to see the animal. The deer was just wandering in the woods. A trail camera in upstate New York captured an unusual image of two reindeer feeding on grass in the dark. Both of the creatures appeared to have detected the presence of the camera in some way, as they're shown gazing intently into its lens despite the absence of light. On the other hand, the reindeer pay no attention to the camera and continue to consume the bushes in the area. The contrast of the glow from their eyes against the darkness of the background gives them a menacing appearance. Rare trail camera footage shows a playful mountain lion on a swing. The lion is fascinated by the swing movement and playfully interacts with it, like a small cat. Cats, big or small, wild or pets, show similar traits and behavior. The lion happily swings on a tree branch. The lion's eyes glow brightly in the dark night. Watching a happy lion on a swing can make anyone feel better. A camera caught a rare photo of a mysterious creature in the mountains. The creature seems like a big gorilla. The creature has strong arms and a broad upper body, making it look powerful. Also, it has hairy skin, which makes it look textured. A trail camera captured a widely shared image online, causing strong reactions. The creature is called Bigfoot by people. It looks like a huge humanoid with big feet. What do you think about it? Is this creature possibly Bigfoot? A person set up trail cameras after hearing rumors about a mountain lion roaming around in his area. However, what the trail camera captured was far more mysterious and creepy than the mountain lion. The footage retrieved showed a mysterious woman covered in white clothes from head to toe, wandering in the area. The being in the footage seems to be carrying a black bag too, and has a hunchback. She seems homeless, which is very strange because the person's home is in a very isolated area. Once a peculiar video was uploaded to a popular online platform, causing a sense of unease among the users. While he was in a forest, he began hearing peculiar airy noises, and he captured the incident on his phone. Following that, the individual proceeded to create a digital recording of the aforementioned incident using his mobile device. In a subsequent part of the video, there are peculiar glowing eyes that can be observed looking directly at the camera from a greater distance. The eerie nature of the video sent chills down the entire community. An individual identified as Ricky successfully captured an image of an untamed creature exhibiting notably distinctive attributes. The entity displayed the characteristic patterns akin to a tiger, while its regal physique resembled that of a panther. However, the auditory organs and the voluminous hair bore a striking resemblance to those observed in an African lion. The creature possesses a formidable visage, with an equally formidable gaze. The colossal feline is among the untamed creature varieties that have yet to be observed. The content appeared to have been derived directly from the narrative of an extraordinary cinematic production. The inquiries regarding its origin and true nature remain unresolved at present. Upon perusal of the images captured by the trail cameras, one is confronted with intriguing phenomena that manifest in a manner seemingly contrary to the laws of authenticity. The creatures in question possess an unsettling and fear-inducing quality, reminiscent of their portrayal in a suspenseful cinematic production. A massive black feline or canine creature was reportedly sighted in the geographical region known as Mississippi. The authorities were surprised by the scale of the event, and their understanding of its nature remains incomplete. Another trail camera captured a deer walking over to a spot and sleeping there for multiple consecutive nights, which is considered to be unusual behavior for a deer. A bobcat and coyote were captured in a head-to-head on a trail camera. These two creatures rarely fight, but in the footage, we can clearly see the coyote retreating after the bobcat advances. A mysterious figure was seen on camera in Kentucky going down the street before suddenly disappearing into thin air. The footage was acquired by a camera. Similar incidents have previously occurred and have been documented through cameras. The individuals residing within the premises equipped with the monitoring devices, which successfully captured the aforementioned footage, have attested to encountering the odd individual on a prior occasion. The Chinese water deer are small animals that look like any other kind of deer. However, they have huge teeth that stick out of their mouths and look like tusks. Some people call them vampire deer as well. In 2013, some people started complaining about seeing lights in the woods in Georgia. The local police thought these were the coon hunters that were common in that area. However, trail cameras were set up to see what the mysterious lights actually were. What the trail camera captured was shocking and creepy. A completely white glowing creature can be seen in the photo. It seems like a being with arms and legs standing in thin air. Some people refused to believe this and said it was just a glitch in the camera. But if paid attention, the creature looks like a being with thin wings like a butterfly holding a stick. A person noticed strange activities happening in the basement of his house, so he set up a camera to see and figure out what it was. The footage shows that the basement is dark and empty, but suddenly the cabinet on the right wall opens on its own, and a ceramic piece on the table falls off. One can clearly witness that it was thrown off the table by some invisible being. The person says that he had been noticing strange noises coming from his basement, and so he decided to see what it was by setting up a camera while no one was home. Two bald eagles can be seen in this unusual film taken by the Decorah Eagle Cam, as they are perched on the highest limbs of a tree as a storm begins to gather strength in the surrounding area. The camera adeptly records the remarkable grasp exerted by the eagles upon their quarry, while also capturing their unwavering strength and composure amidst the impending tempest. As the storm's intensity escalates, the eagles become perceptible, firmly grasping the branches in a manner indicative of their survival instinct. This rare footage of eagles is both a fascinating and emotionally taxing sight to behold. A boy named Noah went truck camping in April 2020. He went camping in the forest of Sun River, Oregon. He parked his truck at a spot he thought was perfect and slept in the back of his truck. Later in the night, he started hearing very loud footsteps. He woke up and started recording on his GoPro. The footsteps can be heard loud and clear in the footage. Then, the creature, whose identity is still unknown, starts to knock on the truck.
Knocking on my truck.
The boy stays still and all the doors are locked, but he's still scared. However, he stays still and lets it happen until he can hear the footsteps leaving. Upon awakening and commencing his journey homeward, he perceives the presence of palm imprints adorning his automobile, particularly concentrated upon the rear window, suggesting an individual's attempt to peer within and gain access. This narrative is among the most unsettling accounts ever encountered. During the month of February in the year 2013, certain individuals reported auditory sensations emanating from a proximate woodland area during the nocturnal hours. The individuals characterized the sound as boisterous expressions of mirth. The individual who perceived their conversation proceeded to venture outdoors and discreetly documented the entire occurrence utilizing their mobile device. The sounds of amusement were of an unsettling nature, possessing a volume that allowed for their reverberation to extend into the surrounding vicinity. The audible presence of laughter, characterized by its unsettling and intense nature, is readily discernible within the visual recording. Some plantation workers in the deep forest in Burma noticed a strange dog-like beast showing up at their property during different times of the day. The footage shows a wild, creepy creature with a smooth skin texture clawing on the cage. The claws this creature has are none like any of the other wild animals. They are big and massive and very strong. He grabs the cage in his mouth and destroys it from the inside, trying to get out. Its mouth gets wounded because of the metal cage. Some people believe that this is the water monster, while others say it's just a young bear-like creature. This rare trail camera footage shows mountain lions wandering in the mountains. The body of the beast is shining in the sunlight, while they can be seen walking in all their glory down the path. 4 mountain lions at different sizes can be seen walking around in the woods. The background is snowy, indicating the cold weather of the area. A rare trail camera footage was shot that showed a small family of foxes playing around. This short clip of a trail camera shows a mother fox with her little baby foxes. The babies seem to be playing in the woods while the mother fox watches over them. This sweet footage of foxes can literally make your day. A man was hiking in the woods alone one day when he noticed a very strange being in the distance, constantly staring at him. He gets closer to look at what it is, and what the camera captures is horrifying. A human-like creature is standing motionless beside a tree, completely wrapped in a white shroud. It has a very demonic face, and red liquid is dripping from the head. It has white hair and looks like a demonic possession. The person who captured the video thinks he captured the footage of a Japanese ghost called Pokon. This ghost is said to be wearing their funeral shroud. It's basically like a mummy. A special video from a camera in the forest shows a young child walking by themselves during the nighttime. This video was really creepy. The child seems to be either possessed or sleepwalking, but his eyes are wide open and glowing in the dark. He doesn't seem to mind being alone in the forest at night. This video is really mysterious and creepy. Let's discover what's new and fascinating about this unique creature. A strange creature was spotted in the forest by paranormal investigators while walking through. They had so many complaints about something haunting a small part of a forest in Ontario, Canada. The creature had a very horrifying face and long hair. They saw this demonic creature stalking them from a distance. It was terrifying to look at and had a weird pale skin. As soon as the investigators spotted this figure, it quickly escaped into the woods and vanished in the dark. It had glowing eyes and was hideous to look at. Its reflexes were sharp and was huge in size. A surprising video was taken by a camera that showed a girl floating in the air next to her mother wearing a bomber jacket. The girl seems to be influenced by an external power, like a demon or a spirit. The lady next to the girl in the video seems totally calm while watching the girl float in the air without any help. There was a rather peculiar incident that was captured on a device known as a baby monitor. The surveillance camera captured an additional infant resting alongside the couple's own child inside the crib. The visual manifestation of the infant conveyed an ethereal essence, bearing a resemblance akin to that of a spectral being. The scenario exhibited an initial sense of uneasiness, yet upon meticulous scrutiny, it was discerned that the origin of the disquietude resided solely within the adhesive emblem adhered to the infant's sleeping apparatus. The concept of an Eerie figure refers to a shape or form that appears light, delicate, and ethereal. It is often associated with the security camera that captured a mysterious ethereal figure gliding through a bustling highway. The enigmatic being effortlessly traversed amidst the array of automobiles, seamlessly assimilating into the surroundings akin to an intangible zephyr. The video was captured by a surveillance camera strategically placed on a nearby pole, ensuring optimal coverage on the road. The object has a dark hue and appears unperturbed by the swift vehicle zooming by. The security camera installed in an office recently recorded an eerie video showing chairs mysteriously shifting positions throughout the room, despite there being no visible occupants present. This footage is truly unsettling, as it appears that the office is being visited by otherworldly entities, creating an eerie and chilling atmosphere. Numerous individuals have observed and experienced these supernatural occurrences at the locations I frequent. The concept of a ghost car refers to a vehicle that appears to be transparent or invisible. This phenomenon has been the subject of various urban legends. In 2006, a dashcam installed in a police car recorded an intriguing video of a car smoothly navigating the road during nighttime. The footage displays an unusual scene that has piqued the curiosity of many viewers. The picture depicts a vehicle initially moving smoothly along its path, but then abruptly making peculiar and unexpected maneuvers. It deviates from the road's intended trajectory, eventually disappearing into the obscurity of the surrounding darkness. In 2016, there were numerous reports of unsettling clown sightings across various regions in the United States. The largest number of witnesses were present in the city of Springfield, located in the state of Florida. Nevertheless, the sightings commenced prior to that particular point in time. There had been reports of security camera footage capturing individuals dressed as clowns approaching residential properties and engaging in unusual behavior while emitting unsettling sounds. The situation caused a great deal of fear among the individuals involved, leading to heightened concerns regarding the safety and well-being of themselves and their loved ones. On the 18th of April 2016, a tragic incident occurred in Texas involving the unfortunate loss of a woman named Missy Bevers. She was fatally attacked within the premises of a church. In order to determine the perpetrator, the investigators thoroughly examined the footage captured by the security cameras. The findings that emerged from his analysis were truly astonishing. The video recordings depicted an individual aimlessly navigating through the various passageways of the church while donning a full set of SWAT attire. The authorities have been tirelessly working to uncover the identity of the individual responsible, but so far, their efforts have been unsuccessful. A family in America known as the Hernandezes witnessed something strange in their parking lot. Mr. Hernandez says he saw something strange through the window one evening. However, when he told his wife Brianna, she said she saw nothing. They then checked the security footage, and there was a pale, blurry figure going across the street. The figure could clearly be seen in the security camera footage, leaving the couple in shock. The family believes that it was a ghost of someone's uncle who died in that area a few years back. Whatever it was, there is no evidence that if it was really a ghost or just a trick of the light. A person started recording his dog after he noticed that the dog was acting really weird. The dog was sitting in the backyard and constantly staring into the darkness. As the person started recording, he saw two glowy eyes in the darkness staring back and lurking here and there. Some viewers thought it could be some cryptid creature hiding in the dark, while others said it was some normal animal. But if it was some normal animal or raccoon, wouldn't the dog chase it away? Footage shot by a trail camera in a forest in South Carolina revealed the sighting of a strange dark creature walking on two legs. The owner of the trail cam said it was the Lizard Man, which is said to be a beast with scaly lizard-like features that walked on two legs and destroyed cars and attacked the people in Oregon, South Carolina. The people described him as a scary creature with lizard-like features and scaly skin. This trail camera footage is the only evidence of the existence of this creature. This footage of a swamp in North Queensland shows a strange creature emerging out of the swamp and then going back in after a few moments. Even the experts and scientists have no clue yet about this creature and where it came from. It looks like a dark green thing with a weird shape and white fins. Some viewers say it is a whale, but how could a whale get in a swamp? Others think it was some supernatural being. However, there's still no idea about what this creature could be and where it came from. This trail camera footage set up in a forest by an explorer shows a black coyote lurking in the woods. This little beast is seen sitting down for a few moments and then moving here and there in front of the camera. The color of the coyote is completely black. Even its muzzle and eyes are black in color. One can see the extreme details of the animal and the furry texture of its skin very closely in this footage of a trail camera. A group of teenagers were on a late-night drive on a dark road that had fields on both sides. They had a flashlight, and as they drove by the shined flashlight into the field, they saw a human-like creature who started running towards them across the field as soon as the light dropped on him. This humanoid creature captured in the footage looks very frail and weak, just like a creature from horror movies. Some people think it is the infamous creature called the Rake. It is still unknown if this creature actually exists or not, because there's no firm evidence of its existence. Therefore, it is also called a cryptid. A rare image captured by a trail camera shows a very strange creature. The creature looks like a wolf with its sharp canines and vicious look, but it has man-like arms and legs. This creature is known as the Beast of Bray Road. A witness says that she collided into something while crossing Bray Road. When she turned to look at it, it was some wolf-like creature with red eyes, but it had the arms and legs of a man. The creature followed her back into her car, leaving claw marks all over the passenger door. Animal corpses have also been found in the surrounding area of Bray Road. In this clip, we see a woman at the very top of a tree moving around, and what makes it even creepier are the sounds we hear in the background. With the wolves and other animals going crazy, the woman remains carefree of her surroundings. Could it be the famous ghost of La Llorona, as many have suggested? Or is there more to this video that we don't know about? The mystery remains unsolved. This creepy footage starts with a little girl dressed in white overalls playing by herself in someone's backyard. The man whose camera recorded it had no kids and said it was weird to see one playing all by herself there. People had different theories, with some saying it was just a lost girl, and others suggesting that it must be a ghost. Since there was no way the girl could have climbed the fence by herself, let us know if you guys have anything else in mind. This video was captured by a trail camera in 2019, and it shows a motion-detected camera capturing something in the woods. Even though the trees and other things look as usual, we see glowing lights in the background. Some people said it could be fairies, while others were convinced that they were just fireflies. Still, it looked too big to be fireflies to me. The clip starts off with nothing but trees in sight, but as a few seconds pass, we see a huge gorilla-like being in the background. We cannot see it properly as it is too far from the camera, but the sight is enough to tell that the animal was sitting. Most viewers were shocked to see such a big gorilla and couldn't help but think that it could be a Bigfoot. However, with no other sightings, nothing was confirmed. Unlike the video you just saw, where the gorilla was mostly sitting, this huge animal was busy tearing down a tree. We all know that it is no easy task to tear down a whole tree with just bare hands, and that led many to actually think that it might be the real Bigfoot. Look at the power and motion of it ripping that chunk off that tree, and that's how we knew that there actually is a chance that Bigfoots might be real. This scary video was recorded a few years back when a man went out with his cat and encountered this creature rolling down in the dirt. Even the cat looks intrigued looking at the creature so closely. The man who recorded it had no idea about what this thing might be and said he was freaked out himself. It looked like it was frantically trying to cover itself back up with the dirt and mud like it needed to be underground. This CCTV footage shows a trap that was set by a man to see what was happening to his hens every night. So, he set up traps and put cameras there to record everything, and what he recorded was pretty creepy. At first, the fake hen falls, and then the rope trap set by the man changes its position. Some people even said that they saw a black entity in the clip. Do let me know if you do too. This clip was recorded by a dashcam set on a woman's car who was unfortunately late from work one day. As she had to pass through the woods, she heard scary voices. She stopped to see if someone needed help, and that's when the voices started coming closer. And that's when she freaked out and decided to leave ASAP. There's a chance that it might just be a fox or a bobcat, but you never know. A man who was given a creepy antique ventriloquist doll was convinced that it was haunted after recording footage of it blinking and moving its mouth on its own. He noticed that the door on the doll's glass cabinet kept opening at night, so he set up a GoPro camera to film over 2 nights. The doll Mr. Fritz is said to have been made by an American prisoner at the Stalag 2B German World War II camp in the town of Czarna, Poland. A YouTuber named Alien6467 and a friend stumble upon an eerie abandoned house along a country road in Southwood, New York. They explore and find a room with #vengeance on the wall, filled with bags containing single coins. Discovering more coins under a loose floor panel, they feel an even stronger sense of unease. As they film the house, they realize they're not alone. A silent black figure watches from above. It could be a prank or Alien6467 pretending to be a ghost, but maybe someone was squatting there, leaving the coins as a calling card for past victims. The video starts off with a man holding a camera and going somewhere. As it progresses, we see that the man was actually trying to show us the weird creature he just spotted in the woods. Even though the creature is a little far from the man, it did not stop him from getting closer and having a closer look. It took him minutes to approach the creature as closely as possible, and at the very end of the clip, we get to see the face of the being. To be honest, it looked more like a man wearing a mask than an actual dog man. This man started recording the weird creature, which was behind what looked like a fence, and thought it was a good idea to do so. There's always a chance that it was just some friends playing pranks on the viewers, but that face and the speed of the being looked very real. People said that it could be the famous Dogman, and to some, it was more like a demon than anything else. This mysterious footage shows a headless man caught on tape walking down the street in Ipoh, the capital of the state of Perak in Malaysia. Some say this clip is proof of the existence of a mysterious mythical creature, while others maintain that all it depicts is video editing. However, the kids in this area said that this is a real man who suffers from a chronic deformity, whereby his neck is descended to the chest, causing him to walk around with his head on his chest. What do you think? This image was found on Google Maps by a man who claimed that if you zoom into the picture and look right behind the tree, you see a girl. The girl is definitely there. But then the man went on to claim that it was a ghost girl. According to him, the girl had been dead for years, but there is always a chance that the picture was taken when she was alive, and thus she just stays there and will forever. Out in the woods, this woman wearing all white and glowing was recorded by a man who said he was freaked out after seeing it. The woman appeared to be sitting peacefully on the branch of a tree and did not move even an inch during the whole clip. To some, she was seen as a religious figure, and it was considered a miracle due to the woman's glowing appearance. However, others believed it was just a prank, as they couldn't fathom how a woman could go up there and sit so still. The source of the video and the uploader remained unknown, leaving many questions unanswered. This intriguing clip recorded a gray wolf going about its usual day in the woods. Wolves aren't commonly caught on camera, and when they are, they're usually seen hunting and running after someone. However, this particular wolf seemed to be at peace and didn't appear in a hurry. The video was uploaded on Facebook in 2022, with the uploader intending to showcase the diversity of wildlife. This very short clip, lasting only a few seconds, provides a glimpse of what is known as the Jersey Devil. In the footage, we see the Jersey Devil flying across the screen before it vanishes. Due to its brief appearance in the dark night, viewers are inclined to believe it was a fake devil and just a Halloween prank. However, no confirmation was provided by the person who uploaded the video. This picture shows a scary predator which most people thought was a Bigfoot captured on a trail camera. It was uploaded on the internet a few years back and had everyone shocked. However, whether it was real or not was never confirmed. This clip was recorded on a property that was said to be haunted long before the couple settled in. Strange occurrences began happening to them, leading them to have the house checked. During the investigation, the crew captured a recording of two ghostly legs walking across the stairs. Since no one besides the couple lived there, it couldn't have been a human. However, the question remains, was it really a ghost? And if so, why was it haunting the house? This wild boar decided to give the trail camera a good sniff before continuing on its way. Although the clip appears to be ordinary, I've started to consider that these motion-detecting trail cameras and their flashlights may irritate animals. Perhaps that's why the boar decided to approach and get a closer look, just to ensure there was no threat. These farmers went to check on the animals and found this weird creature there. Just like anyone would be, they were quite scared. However, they still managed to go nearby and see what the creature was. The video was uploaded a few months back, and the reactions it got were pretty mixed up. To some, it was just a baboon. To others, it was someone in a skeleton-like costume. And to others, it was a young marsupial species with mange, half-starved, and left behind by the troop. This devastating clip not only shows a peculiar bond among the bald eagle and the black vultures, but also it shows the fate of an unfortunate armadillo who came to an end by being a feast for the predators. Even though the eagle did not want to share its meal at first, those vultures were not easy to shoo away. So the eagle called for backup. However, even with one more eagle around, the vultures did not give up, and they had to share the armadillo in the end. This video captures the black panther roaming around in the woods. Panthers are pretty rare to encounter, so yeah, that makes this video one of a kind. The man whose trail camera recorded it was not sure if it was a black panther or not, but thought that it could be, and upon closer inspection by the expert, it turned out to be a black panther indeed. This strange cryptid animal was recorded by a man finding something to eat from the trash. It did not look like a raccoon or any other animal the man had ever seen, so he thought it must be a chupacabra. In fact, the skinny look and the glowing eyes do make the animal look creepy as hell. However, as the video hit the internet, everyone was there to tell the guy that it was not a chupacabra, but a poor sick raccoon who needs help ASAP. As sightings of the wolves remain rare, they make sure to give a grand entrance every time they are caught on trail cameras. Take this wolf for instance. Not only was he captured by the trail camera at night, but he was also howling as loudly as he could. He did it for a few seconds, and the video ended after that. When some men were inside a haunted building, they were busy with their own work, not expecting to see a scary face at the window. It looked like a witch was watching them intrude on her property. It scared the men as soon as they saw it, but they still went out to see who it was. However, when they went out, there was no one in sight or even near the building. How did the witch disappear? Where did it go? These are the questions no one could answer. This CCTV footage shows a man dressed in a black hoodie and trousers walking in the building. Suddenly, a black smoke-like thing appeared, and it looked like it pushed the man to the ground. The man actually fell, but it didn't end there. The spirit then pushed him to the ground and dragged him down the hall by his leg, before letting go and disappearing as fast as it appeared. The man then jumped up and ran for his life without even looking back. Two men were in their backyard at night when they saw a creepy creature. It stood there for a while watching them, or maybe trying to get in. Despite feeling scared, they stayed and kept recording. Suddenly, it disappeared, making them think it was gone. But to their horror, it returned briefly, getting closer before leaving for good. The experience left them terrified, constantly feeling watched. They shared the footage, hoping for answers about the mysterious creature's identity. These two women were having the time of their lives in the pool, and it all seemed pretty normal until you actually look at the back of the first woman just above her shoulder. You'll see it better once slowed down and zoomed in. It might be our brains playing tricks on us, but that definitely looks like someone peeking out of the bushes, and it does not look like a human being at all. This camera ended up recording what we call a goat man, although it looked more like a man wearing a goat mask than anything else. However, what this guy was up to so late at night in the woods still remains a mystery. This guy thought he could go check out the sewer as he had heard that a demon resides in there. He kept calling the demon out and going deeper and deeper until the weird creature actually appeared from the dark, making the man run for his life. When the video was uploaded on the internet, some people even commented that they had heard about this demon and that people say it is very real. This image shows a strange creature walking on a fence from the backside. It looks like it could be something like a pig or a boar, but they do not usually walk on fences like that. Since one image was not enough, we found some videos that could reveal what it was, and it turned out to be a hairless and very skinny squirrel. I guess the squirrel needed help. This man was recording a fatal car crash with the car damaged and everyone in the car had passed away. However, as the camera zooms out, we see a girl appearing in the front seat of the car. The man who recorded it said that it was a ghost because no one else was near the car at that time. To be honest, I find it believable too. Who else could sit in that car? This intriguing video shows a man whose chickens were dying, and he had to see what was going on. So he set up cameras and waited for the night to come. As the night descended, we see a rat trying its best to enter the chicken coop, but it was too small to harm the chickens, so we had to wait until the real culprit appeared. That's when, on the second camera, we see raccoons coming around, and the man knew who had been murdering his chickens. You might find it either funny or creepy, but this family's security camera caught a creature that they initially thought was their son playing a Halloween prank on them. In the video, you can see a thin-legged creature with a head resembling Dobby from Harry Potter. However, upon comparison with their son's video, it's clear that it wasn't him. What do you think?
The freezing weather usually doesn't have much to offer, but this amazing ice skating video is an exception. It'll leave you in awe and a bit scared at the same time. A man from Utah captured the breathtaking drone footage of an ice skater gracefully gliding across a frozen lake. Since the skater's drone footage was posted on Instagram, thousands of people have been left speechless. Rock of Nazla. The Rock of Nazla, or as everyone calls it, Al-Nasla, is located in Saudi Arabia, and it's said that it was the aliens who cut it in half, because no human could do that. It looks like it was done with a laser or some advanced tool, but it's been around for ages, way before we had that kind of technology. So who or what actually did it? That's still a mystery waiting to be solved. The Hand of the Desert is truly an impressive sight, both in its size and location. Its mysterious presence in the midst of a vast desert landscape adds to its allure and makes it a must-see destination for travelers exploring the region. The fact that it was created over 40 years ago and still stands as a remarkable work of art is a testament to the skill and creativity of the Chilean sculptor who crafted it. And this video happened to have captured the best possible view of it. As we head towards the Turkmen Desert, the drone footage reveals a blazing gas crater commonly called the Darvaza gas crater. It's situated near the village of Darvaza and spans across 230 feet in width. The fiery pit's been on fire for more than 5 decades, emitting a fiery glow that can be witnessed from afar. Due to its long-lasting flames, it's often referred to as the Gates of Hell. The crater was initially created in the early 1970s when the ground caved in during a Soviet gas drilling mission. To prevent natural gas leakage, scientists set the enormous hole on fire, and it's been burning ever since. This image is taken from an incident which happened in August 2022. A man was swimming in the lake when an alligator sneaked up on him and almost had him dead in its strong jaws. Luckily, the man survived as he put his hand in the gator's mouth to get the beast to let him go. This whole incident was recorded on a drone and had people in shock when it hit the internet. The Tavern Wildlife Park recorded an unusual volcanic event in September 2022. The phenomenon was the Lipad Mud Volcano, which is considered rare. Although it lasted for about 10 minutes and covered an area almost as big as a football field, it was reported to be not harmful. Strong bubbles of mud were produced, but they weren't even hot. This event resulted in the formation of mineral-rich soil, which is beneficial for animals to lick.
Thank you so much for watching the video. Do like and share with your friends. Stay tuned for more amazing content like this. Thank you once again.